Morning. Just out on my run this morning. I used to run all the time in the morning time. For many years I was training really early and then life changed and children came along and I ended up having to look after them and bring them up, and that meant I had to change direction and reorganise my whole life. And this morning as I'm out running, I'm no kids this morning, I'm just thinking about how privileged and how lucky I am in terms of my health. I've got enough money to pay the bills. I've got enough food at home to eat. I've got a roof and a home. My kids are healthy and so on. And just something I wanted to share with you today was, because I think it's really, really important. Whenever I was doing the Ironman race, of which I did 8 Ironman, whenever I was really struggling on the bike or the run, and the green man was on my shoulder, was normally both shoulders, telling me to stop, just give up, don't worry about it, it's not a big deal, you've done 80% of it. Whenever he was there and I was in lots of pain in my head, just like every day you've got your subconscious. I talk about the green man syndrome a lot, telling you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough, it's not going to work, it's a disaster. Whenever that mentality, whenever that subconscious kicks in, for me, I started to think about all the things that was good about my life. So whenever I was 20 mile into the marathon, 14 and a half hours into the Ironman race in Mallorca, and I really wanted to stop, I started to think about everything in my life that was good. And that went on for half an hour, maybe more, and that got me through it. And this morning as I'm out running, I'm listening to an audiobook by Victor Frankl, and it's called Man's Search for Meaning, and I have spoken about this before, I have written about this before. And as I logged off to do this short video, the message of Frankl, there's lots of takeaways from the book, but one of the messages that Frankl wants to get out there is, Victor Frankl was a prisoner in the concentration camp in Auschwitz, and every single thing in the camp was designed to kill and destroy the mind of the prisoner. You can just imagine it. Thousands were gassed in the concentration camps. But what Frankl said, which is so powerful, was that the only thing the Germans couldn't do was destroy or dictate the attitude of the prisoner. And if you think about that, what he meant was that no matter how difficult or bad your circumstances are, the one thing that's really up to you then is, how are you going to react to your difficult circumstances? How was he going to react to the environment that he found himself in? And what he was really saying is that it's all about your attitude, your thoughts, and how you think and how you react to trauma and difficult life experiences. And I think life for me, and personal development and listening to audiobooks and working on yourself, is something that we all need to do every day. There's no point listening to that this morning and then switching off the next 2 years. It's like washing your face. You have to do it every day. You have to work on yourself every day. You have to ask questions of yourself every day. And for me, you have to just keep pushing yourself forward. I found in the last month or so, I was slipping into a bit of a comfort zone in my mind. I think it's one of the worst places to be, because I know from previous experience, being in a comfort zone, you tend to get annoyed with yourself, you can get sick, you can lose money, you can lose relationships. It ain't the place to be. And it was a podcast I seen actually about 3 weeks ago by Rich Roll and a couple of people who were talking about this. The human potential is endless. We are so capable of so much more, and that really turned me back on again. And I hope that maybe this video might turn you back on. So have a good day, and think about, if you're struggling, all of the good things in your life.